Often we meet people, and it's not just about relatives, but also new people, those we encounter daily, like neighbors or people in our community or just generally. A pattern emerges with the kinds of people we meet. Among them, there are certain individuals who seem to push us to think differently about ourselves. Sometimes they force us to bring out a side of ourselves that we don't necessarily like, or they make us feel things that are not particularly positive. That's when I like to think of this as an opportunity for growth. Because we are not here to discuss how other people should change. We are here to talk about how we can change. We can create a change within ourselves to see a change outside in other people. So this affirmation audio is not just about dealing with people who might be a little different from you, or who don't keep their opinions to themselves and push them onto you, but it's also about changing your own reality. It's not about simply surviving interactions with those people or accepting them while rejecting them internally. Instead, it's about creating a shift within ourselves so that if there is some negativity within us that's being reflected back to us through them, that we can stop projecting on them. So it stops reflecting back to us. Right. How can we do that? That's the purpose. It's not about blaming ourselves for meeting such people or having conversations with them that we don't like. It's not about feeling demotivated or believing we're doing something wrong or carrying something negative within us that's being reflected back to us. This is something very beautiful if you think about it, because it puts the control back in your hands. The power to change your reality. The purpose of this affirmation audio is to slowly change your beliefs about how you receive conversations like that. When someone says or does something you don't necessarily like, or even if you don't hate them, but they still make you feel uncomfortable, it's possible to change how you perceive and respond to them. So why not try something that can actually create the change? The solution lies in how we think about it. If we are projecting it, it means we're already thinking about it. And that's why it's being reflected back to us. The key is to change how we think. The affirmation helps you to think differently. It helps you create new thoughts that you may not have considered before. And with these new thoughts, you will start to feel neutral about such situations. You'll begin to forgive. You'll begin to release all your limiting beliefs. And then you'll create new ones, new beliefs that will allow you to experience something more positive, more exciting and more lovable, more satisfactory for you. This is the purpose. If you're still listening to me right now, you probably already feel that this is meant for you. Deep down, you know this is for you. We are going to think a little differently from how we've been thinking so far. Even if we haven't consciously thought about it, these thoughts may have been running in the background on a subconscious level. Now we are going to consciously work on changing those subconscious thoughts. This is going to be fun. Experiment with this and see what happens. It might seem like a small issue, but it's the kind of small thing that keeps poking us, right? If you feel you need this change in your life, If you feel you're ready to accept positive changes in your life, especially in terms of people, if you're ready to see this as an opportunity for growth, for yourself, if you're willing to see this as an opportunity for you to see if others change their behavior towards you, if you're ready, then you know that as you use this affirmation audio, and when you do see a change, it means that you have changed. You've grown. And that is what's being reflected back to you through other people. It's going to be a permanent shift for you. You may now choose to listen to the affirmation audio next. It's the first link in the description. Stay consistent and be open to receiving the change